What's going on, guys? It is Nanahab, and I'm doing a plane review on the Yak 9K. So, the thing about this plane is the fact that it is unbelievably overpowered. It has a 45mm cannon on it, a turn time of 17 seconds, and I think the max speed's like 390 miles per hour. That's almost as fast as most American planes. You're going to see right here, I engaged this P400. All it takes is one cannon shot on that wing, and he's dead. And then I start doing this little rolling scissor-ish maneuver with this PBJ, and I come around, 2 cannon shots, dead. And that's why I love this plane. It's unbelievably fun to fly because you know that you're going to dominate pretty much anybody you engage, simply because of how stacked it is statistically. And if you know what you're doing when you're playing this game, you're gonna get... I've gone to lobbies, I've gotten 11 kills with this plane, 12 kills. I mean, if it is a experienced player's plane. Like, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna go into a lobby and you're just gonna tear it up, because this plane is ridiculous. So you see him chasing this Kai 45 here, and you're going to see me leading ahead of him right about there. And that's because the 45mm cannon shell does not travel as fast as 20mm cannon shells or anything like that. So you have to make sure when you're flying this plane that you're used to leading a little bit more ahead of targets than you're used to. So if you realistic battle, this plane's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for you because it's got a bigger cannon on it. And if you have realistic battled with the Yak 9T, it's very similar in the fact that the majority of the burst mass damage comes from the 35mm cannon on it. So if you can land cannon shots with this thing in realistic battles, you are going to be golden. And you'll be one-shotting B-25s and B-17s all day, every day. But if you can't do that, it's going to be pretty difficult for you to get kills. One of the drawbacks of having a huge cannon like that is the fact that you only have 29 cannon shots in this plane. And if you haven't upgraded your pilot at all, you're going to be off reloading the main, weapon on this plane for a minute. And that's a huge tactical disadvantage if you're in a big fight with a group of fighters. So you have to upgrade your pilot. You have to be prepared to get away from a fight if you have to reload, because you're gonna be left with your pants down if you're in a group of 5 or 6 fighters and you have to reload all of a sudden, and you're gonna be like, I'm screwed. You cannot defend yourself in this plane without the 45mm cannon being loaded. So that's kind of a drawback, but it's something that you have to accept with this aircraft. So I'm diving away from that group of fighters, and I see an A6M3, and I'm like, we're out of here. I'm done. Japanese planes are really good. The only drawback to them is that they're made out of paper, but they're quick, they have good turn times, and they have good guns. So if they get the drop on you and you're not prepared for it, you're gonna die instantly. So that's why I broke off. So I engaged this P400, and I'm braking left because that Focke-Wulf 190 that I was going at earlier saw me and came to get me. So I jerk right, and turns out he is right in front of me. So I'm like, perfect, baby, let's get him. Once you see me leading ahead of him, and I knock off his wing because I landed a 45mm cannon shot on it. So then I break off, I see this Focke-Wulf 190 zoom and boom someone, and I'm just messing around here. I'm like, haha, lol, shoot him. And I actually got a hit off of it. I knew I wasn't going to get that kill when I shot that guy, but I didn't care. I just wanted to see if I could get him. Back to being on task, I see this I-15 coming up here, and I decide to go head on with him. And I shoot, and we collide. It has been a pleasure, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Nanahub out.